What happens when the person you gave everything to treats you like just another option? Let that question sink in. You showed up. You gave your time, your effort, your loyalty, believing that if you just proved your worth, she would see it. But she didn't. She took you for granted, assuming you would always be there, always waiting, always available whenever she felt like acknowledging you. And the worst part? You tolerated it. You accepted the bare minimum, thinking that if you held on just a little longer, things would change. But deep down, you already knew the truth. She never saw you as a priority. You were just another option, easily replaceable, easily discarded. But that ends today. Because today, you take back your power. Today, you stop seeking validation from someone who never valued you in the first place. This is not about revenge. This is not about proving anything to her. This is about you becoming the man who is no longer affected by her choices. A man who understands the ultimate power, emotional control. She thought you would always be around. She thought she could string you along, keep you as a safety net while she explored other options. She was wrong. The moment you detach, the moment you truly walk away without looking back, is the moment everything changes. Not just for her, but for you. Because now, you become something she never expected. A man beyond her reach. A man who has mastered himself so completely that her absence no longer affects him. And that, my friend, is the ultimate shift in power. She thought she could treat you like an option. Now she'll learn what it feels like to be discarded. Not because you're playing games, not because you want to hurt her, but because you finally understand that your time, your energy, and your attention are valuable. She will feel your absence like a wound. The silence will eat at her. The indifference will drive her crazy. She will question, she will wonder, she will regret. But by then, it won't matter. Because by then, you won't care. And that, right there, is the final lesson. Like this video, subscribe to the channel and comment, "I am in control." 1. The illusion of choice. She thought she had all the time in the world. She believed that no matter what she did, you would always be there, waiting, hoping, willing to accept whatever crumbs of attention she decided to throw your way. Why? Because you made yourself too available. Because you acted as if she was the only one with options, while you were just lucky to be in her orbit. But here's the reality. People don't value what is always there. They don't chase what they believe they already own. You see, the human mind is wired to take abundance for granted. The things that come easy, that require no effort, no struggle, are seen as less valuable. She had choices, many of them, and because you were always present, you became just another one. Not a priority, not a necessity, just an option on a shelf, waiting to be picked when it was convenient for her. She was never afraid of losing you because you gave her no reason to be, and that was your mistake. But now, the game has changed. You are no longer in the position of waiting. You are no longer the man who hopes for her attention. You are the man who disappears, who removes himself from the equation entirely. And when you do that, something powerful happens. Scarcity. When something is scarce, it becomes valuable. When something is no longer easily accessible, people begin to crave it. And when she realizes you are no longer an option, she will feel that void. She will question herself. She will wonder if she made a mistake. But by the time that thought crosses her mind, it will be too late. Because you won't be waiting. You won't be there to pick up where things left off. You will be far ahead, focused on your growth, your discipline, your evolution. She made her choice, and now she will have to live with it. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and comment, "I am the prize." 2. Emotional detachment, the ultimate power. The moment you stop caring, everything changes. When you no longer react, no longer chase, no longer seek approval, you shift the power dynamic entirely. Because here's the truth, control belongs to the person who needs the other the least. She once held power over you because you were emotionally invested, because your happiness depended on her attention, because you allowed her to dictate your worth. But that version of you is gone now. The moment you detach, you become unpredictable. And unpredictability is what creates attraction, curiosity, and most importantly, regret. Emotional detachment is not about shutting yourself off from the world. It's about mastering yourself to the point where no external force, no woman, no rejection, no situation has the ability to break your inner peace. When you reach this level of control, you stop reacting, you stop arguing, you stop trying to prove yourself. And suddenly, she starts to notice. The energy she once dismissed is no longer directed at her. The attention she once took for granted is now missing, and that silence is deafening. She will start to wonder why you haven't called, why you haven't reached out, why you haven't begged for another chance. And in that space of uncertainty, she will feel something she never expected: doubt. Doubt in her decision, doubt in her choices, doubt in whether she was really the one in control this whole time. Because now the dynamic has shifted. Now she is the one checking her phone. She is the one looking for signs that you still care. And when she sees nothing, no messages, no attempts, no validation, it will drive her insane. But here's the best part. None of this is about her. This is about you. About stepping into your power as a man who does not beg, who does not chase, who does not need. The second you understand that your value is not determined by anyone else, you become untouchable. That is true strength. That is true dominance. That is the kind of man women respect. And respect is far more powerful than attraction. The choice is yours. You can keep hoping she realizes your worth, or you can become the man who doesn't need her to. The man who walks away with his head held high, knowing that his value was never dependent on her recognition. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and comment, "I control my emotions." Number 3. Silence speaks louder than words. She expects you to react. She expects anger, frustration, desperate texts, or long emotional explanations. Because that's what most men do. They try to talk their way back in. They seek closure. They demand to be heard. But a man who understands his worth does something completely different. He goes silent. No arguments, no explanations, no last words, just complete and total silence. And that silence is the loudest statement you will ever make. Silence is powerful because it creates uncertainty. When you stop chasing, stop explaining, stop trying to make her understand, she is left with a void where your energy, your presence, and your validation used to be. And that void will haunt her. She will start to question herself. She will wonder if she made the right decision. She will expect you to crack, to reach out, to remind her that she still has control. But when you don't, when you vanish without a trace, she feels something new: powerlessness. You see, most women don't expect men to have the discipline to stay silent. They are used to attention, even from the men they reject. But when you remove yourself completely, you become an enigma. And the mind is naturally drawn to unanswered questions. Why hasn't he called? Why isn't he trying to fix this? Has he moved on? Those thoughts will eat away at her because deep down, she believed she had you figured out. She believed you would always be available, always waiting, always hoping for another chance. But now, she has to confront a new reality. She lost you. And that's when regret starts to creep in. When she scrolls through her phone and realizes there are no missed calls from you. When she looks for a message that never came. When she sees you living your life as if she never existed. That silence forces her to question everything. Because when you were there, she took you for granted. But now that you're gone, she finally realizes what she had. And that realization is far more powerful than any words you could ever say. Most men beg for closure. A Stoic man creates it through absence. No texts, no calls, no social media posts about how she'll regret this. Just complete indifference. Because nothing is more unsettling than a man who doesn't care anymore. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and comment, "My absence is my power." Number 4. Rebuilding. Become unrecognizable. Now that she's gone, You have two choices. You can sit in the same place, replaying every moment, questioning what went wrong, drowning in self-pity. Or you can use this as fuel. You can take all that pain, all that disappointment, and forge yourself into something completely new. Because the best response isn't revenge, it's reinvention. You see, most men get stuck in the past. They keep looking back, waiting for that text, hoping for closure, obsessing over what she's doing. But a man who understands his value knows that the past is dead. It no longer exists. The only thing that matters is what you build from here. The only thing that deserves your energy now is you. This is the moment where you separate yourself from the weak, the average, the emotional. This is where you channel everything into self-discipline. Your body, your mind, your purpose, everything must level up. Hit the gym, build a physique that commands respect. Not to impress her, not to win her back, but to create a version of yourself that even you are in awe of. Develop your mind, read, learn, become sharper than you've ever been. Strengthen your finances, because the man who controls his money controls his freedom. And most importantly, master your emotions, because nothing is more powerful than a man who is unaffected, unshaken, untouchable. And here's the irony. When you start moving like this, when you become focused on yourself instead of her, that's when she notices. That's when she starts lurking, checking your social media, asking about you. Because the man she thought she could discard is no longer the same. He's no longer waiting. He's no longer hoping. He has outgrown the past, and now he is beyond her reach. This is the final transformation, from being the man who begged for her attention to becoming the man she wishes she never lost. But by the time she realizes it, you won't even care, because now you've built something greater. Now you are the prize. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and comment, "I elevate beyond my past." Number 5. The art of indifference. She expects you to care. She expects you to watch her every move, to react, to show that you're still emotionally invested, even in silence. But what she doesn't expect is true, unwavering indifference. Not fake detachment, not pretending to be over her while secretly hoping she comes back. Number. She expects a response, and when she gets nothing, it shakes her to the core. Indifference is the ultimate power move because it tells the world, and more importantly yourself, that nothing outside of you controls your emotions, not her, not rejection, not loss. A man who is indifferent is a man who is free, because when you stop caring, you stop being controlled, and when you stop being controlled, you become the one in control. This is the essence of Stoicism, understanding that the only thing you can control is yourself. Most men crumble under pressure. They let their emotions dictate their actions, chasing after what was lost, trying to prove their worth to someone who already dismissed them. But you operate differently now. You walk into a room with a presence that says, "I am complete, with or without you." And that energy, that is magnetic. That is what makes people question their decisions, rethink their choices, and regret their actions. The key is not reacting. If she posts something on social media to get your attention, you don't care. If she tries to test you with a text, you don't respond. If she runs into you somewhere and tries to see if she still has an effect on you, you remain completely unaffected. Because the second she sees you're unshaken, that's when it hits her. She no longer holds any power over you. But this isn't about her. It never was. This is about mastering yourself so completely that nothing phases you. This is about developing a mindset so strong that no person, no rejection, no loss can break you. Because the truth is, the man who controls his emotions controls everything. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and comment, "I am unshakable." Number 6. When she notices the shift. At first, she won't think much of it. She'll assume you're still the same, still lingering in the shadows, still waiting for the right moment to reach out. She might even expect you to crack, to send a message, to react to one of her posts. But then, nothing. Days turn into weeks. Silence. No texts, no desperate attempts, no signs of the man who once clung to every ounce of her attention. And that's when she starts to feel it. Women are intuitive. They can sense when a man's energy shifts. And right now, she's starting to notice something different about you. You're not waiting anymore. You're not checking in. You're not seeking her validation. And it's not an act. It's real. She feels the absence of your attention like a void, and for the first time, it bothers her. At first, she tries to ignore it. She tells herself you must still be thinking about her. But then, something starts to gnaw at her. What if she was wrong? What if you really don't care anymore? What if you've moved on to something or someone better? This is the moment the regret begins to creep in. Not because she lost you, but because she thought she could keep you as an option. She thought she could come back whenever she wanted. But now, she isn't so sure. And here's where most men fail. They give in too soon. The moment she throws a bait, a random, "How have you been?" text, a reaction to your story, a like on your post, most men rush back, eager to prove they're still available. But not you. Because you know better now. You know that the second you acknowledge her test, she wins. She gets confirmation that she still has space in your mind, that she still holds a piece of you. But when she reaches out and gets nothing in return, when she realizes that even her attempts to get your attention are met with silence, that's when the panic sets in. That's when she starts questioning her decision. Because now, you're the one she can't have. And nothing is more unsettling than losing something you thought you controlled. This is where your true power lies. Not in playing games, not in trying to make her jealous, but in becoming so focused on your own path that she no longer has access to your world. And when she finally realizes that, she'll wish she never took you for granted. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and comment, "I am beyond reach." Number 7. The return test. Will you fail? It always happens. When a man truly detaches, when he focuses on himself instead of chasing, when he becomes the best version of himself, she comes back. Maybe it's a casual text, a "Hey, how have you been?" Maybe it's a social media like, a random comment, a sudden interest in your life. Or maybe she doesn't say anything at all. She just watches from the shadows, waiting to see if you'll break first. But make no mistake, this is a test. She doesn't miss you, not yet. What she misses is the control, the security of knowing you were always an option, and now that option is gone, and she needs to know if she still has access to you, if she can still pull your emotions back in. But this is where most men fail. The moment she throws them a breadcrumb of attention, they jump on it, thinking it's a sign she regrets her decision. And just like that, they fall right back into the trap. Because here's what happens. She gets the response, she sees that you still care, and immediately the power shifts back to her. The mystery is gone. The regret fades. She got what she wanted, confirmation that you were never really gone. And in an instant, all the strength you built disappears. She might entertain you for a moment, might give you just enough to keep you hoping. But in the end, she'll do exactly what she did before. Walk away. But you know better now. You recognize the test for what it is, and you do what few men have the discipline to do. You pass. You don't react. You don't acknowledge. You don't give her the satisfaction of knowing she still has an effect on you, because the truth is, you're no longer playing this game. You've outgrown it. You've outgrown her. This isn't about getting her back. This isn't about proving anything to her. This is about proving something to yourself, that you are no longer the man who needs her validation, that the version of you she knew no longer exists. And when she realizes that, when she sees that you truly do not care anymore, that's when she really feels the loss. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and comment, "I walk my own path." Number 8. The power shift. She feels what you felt. It's happening. The same uncertainty, the same doubt, the same emptiness that you once felt when she left. Now she's feeling it. But here's the difference. When you went through it, you were still chasing, still hoping. You believed she was the prize. You thought that if you could just prove your worth, she'd see what she lost. But now, You've changed. Now you understand something she never expected. You were never the one losing. For the first time, she's questioning herself. She wonders if she made the right choice. She replays old conversations in her mind, remembering the way you looked at her, the way you cared. And most importantly, she realizes something she never saw before. You were rare. You were valuable. You were real. And now, you're gone. She won't admit it outright. She might even pretend she's fine. But inside, she's feeling the same sting you once felt. Because when she took you for granted, she never expected that you would truly move on. She assumed you would always be available, always waiting in the background, ready to pick up where things left off. But now, she's staring at a version of you she doesn't recognize. A version that no longer revolves around her. A version that has outgrown her completely. And that's when the power shift becomes real. Because the truth is, she never truly respected the man who chased her. She never valued the man who placed her above himself. But the man who walked away, the man who disappeared, the man who became something greater, that's the man who haunts her thoughts. That's the man she regrets losing. But here's the final lesson. You don't go back. You don't entertain her attempts to rekindle the past. Because the past is dead. Because the version of you who wanted her no longer exists. And now, she is the one who must live with that loss. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and comment, "I am my own source of power." Number 9. The final lesson. Mastery over emotions. This was never about her. It was never about proving anything to her, making her regret, or getting revenge. It was always about you, about your growth, about your discipline, about becoming the man who is no longer controlled by his emotions, no longer defined by external validation, no longer swayed by the fleeting desires of another person. Because true power is not in forcing someone to miss you, it's in becoming so self-sufficient that their absence no longer affects you at all. Most men live their lives reacting. They react to rejection, to heartbreak, to the actions of others. But the man who has mastered himself does not react. He observes. He understands. He moves forward without hesitation. And that is the man you have now become. She thought she could break you. She thought she could move on and leave you behind. But now she sees the truth. You were never the weak one. You were never the disposable one. In fact, you were the prize all along. She just didn't see it until it was too late. But that's no longer your concern. Because by now, you understand the most important lesson of all. Your happiness, your peace, your power. None of it was ever dependent on her in the first place. And this realization, it frees you. It makes you untouchable. Because the man who is in full control of his emotions is the man who controls everything. There is no greater revenge, no greater success than mastering yourself so completely that nothing, not rejection, not loss, not even love, can break you. That is what it means to be truly stoic. And now, as you stand at this new stage of your life, you no longer seek closure because you are the closure. You no longer seek validation because you validate yourself. And when she looks back, when she finally understands what she lost, when she wishes she could have a second chance, you'll be long gone. Because the man she knew, he no longer exists. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and comment, "I control my destiny." Number 10. Freedom, the ultimate victory. This was never about getting her back. It was never about making her suffer, making her jealous, or proving anything to her. That kind of thinking keeps you trapped, keeps you emotionally tied to someone who has already shown you they don't value you. No, this was about freedom. Freedom from the emotional chains that once bound you. Freedom from needing external validation. Freedom from being controlled by someone else's choices. Think about it. How much time did you waste thinking about her? How much energy did you spend trying to figure out what went wrong, replaying old conversations, hoping for a different outcome? And now, look at you. You no longer care. You no longer need closure. You no longer crave her approval. That is real power. That is true victory. Because the greatest revenge, the ultimate success, isn't in proving her wrong. It's in reaching a place where she no longer even matters. You are no longer the man she walked away from. You are no longer the man who put her on a pedestal, who sacrificed his peace for the hope of keeping her. That version of you is dead, and in his place stands a man who is unshakable, a man who does not chase, who does not seek, who does not waver in his purpose. And that kind of man is rare. That kind of man is irresistible, not just to women, but to the world itself. Because a man who is in full control of his mind, his emotions, and his path, that is the man who wins. And now she feels what you once felt, the uncertainty, the regret, the pain of knowing she can't have what she once took for granted. But here's the best part. You don't even notice. Because while she was busy looking back, you were too focused on moving forward. That's the difference between those who stay stuck in the past and those who dominate their future. This was never about her. It was always about you. And now you understand the truth. The man who needs nothing gains everything. Like this video, subscribe to the channel and comment, "I am limitless." And now we've come full circle. You started this journey as the man who was overlooked, who was treated as an option, who gave his all to someone who never truly valued him. But look at you now. Look at how far you've come. You are no longer defined by the past, no longer held down by what she did, by what she chose, by what she thought of you, because in the end, none of it ever really mattered. What mattered was you, your growth, your transformation, your ability to take pain and forge it into power. You have proven something most men never will, that you are unbreakable, that you can walk away from anything and still thrive, that you do not need closure, you do not need validation, and you damn sure don't need her to see your worth, because you see it now. And the moment you recognized your own value, you became untouchable. She thought you would wait. She thought you would chase. She thought you would always be an option. But she was wrong. You disappeared. And now she is the one looking back, the one questioning herself, the one who lost. But by now, it doesn't even matter to you, because you've outgrown the need for revenge, for regret, for anything other than your own evolution. And that is real victory, not winning her back, not making her jealous, but reaching a place where her presence or absence has no effect on you at all, because now you understand the ultimate truth. The man who needs nothing gains everything. This is the new you, stronger, wiser, unshakable. A man who walks his own path, who never looks back, who commands respect, not by demanding it, but by embodying it. This is the path of a true Stoic. This is the path of power. If this message resonated with you, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and comment, "I am unstoppable." Now go, walk forward, and never look back.